Come and see, oh, come and see. Guys, come and see Sonia Uche, Màurice Sam, and Emeka Ike in a spotlight. Hey, guys, Emeka Ike this time around has decided to narrate all his ordeals to Sonia Uche because they see Sonia as a star. My people, I don't even know if it's her real page that they are narrating all these things, guys. But the only thing is, once I see her name, I get overwhelmed. My people, Sonia Uche flags another message about Emeka Ike. Emeka Ike has really seen hell in his relationship. Do we even know who Emeka Ike is? Seems like our Maurice in this generation. Guys, that time Emeka Ike trended so well. My people, I want to explain to you what transpired in his in his time when he was fighting for his career. Guys, Emeka Ike said he took his time to work hard. He worked earnestly hard and took his time to build his career to a certain length. And he made his cool money, guys. That time he was even dating Genevieve Naji. You can imagine. She see Genevieve as a very, uh, should I call it sophisticated lady who will maybe vandalize his money when he gets married to her. Yes. But something happened, something unimaginable. So when he was with Emeka Ike, Susan emerged. I've told you this story before. Susan became his girlfriend, and Susan happened to come from a very poor background here, but yet very beautiful. So Emeka Ike immediately switched over to Susan and fell head over heels in love with Susan. Got married with Susan. Ask me what happened. Guys, Emeka Ike got married to Susan, made Susan a signatory to his property and everything about his investments. In fact, he decided immediately to stop relating with Genevieve Naji, irrespective of the fact that they are colleagues, they see every day. In fact, Genevieve has to pull through this and she was heartbroken and it ended. Thank God it ended in praise. She was able to forget everything about Emeka Ike. Emeka Ike now is the one lamenting. My people. Emeka Ike said that he took to his new woman, who is Susan, and added his name as a signatory to all his investments, thinking that he was doing something nice. You know, according to him, that getting married from a very poor background makes them vulnerable. I doubt it. That's not true. It's personality that makes people vulnerable. Do you understand? The best place to even get married is somebody you love, not even whether it's from poor background or from a rich background. Guys, sometimes when I read those things through Facebook, I had to cut it in order to make sure I'm not dispersing wrong information to the NS public. But we must create our content, you know that. My people, do you know what transpired? He said marrying from a very poor background is one of the worst things. To him, he said that when they come from those poor background, they'll be dragging everything they see to themselves. You can imagine that. Can that be true? Please put me through. That they will be dragging everything they see to themselves, causing problem and menace. That's according to them. But I say a huge no to that. Guys, I love these narrations. I'm going to get more so that we will sit, cross our legs like people used to tell me, pick popcorn and narrate the story to the last. I'm going to give you the lifelong story of Emeka Ike, Genevieve Naji, and Susan. Guys, Emeka loved Susan to stupor. Emeka decided to forget Genevieve, and guess what? Genevieve, according to him then, said he quickly did as if he didn't know what was happening, thinking that he would revalue himself, he would recoup his mind back and know what he was doing, but he didn't. She had to forget Emeka Ike. But do you know what happened? Emeka Ike said when Susan arrived, Susan took everything that belonged to him. According to him, he was what that gave her signatory, that he destroyed his career. He destroyed his reputation. I'm going to cut part of the video so that you will view it yourself. That she practically, guys, like I was using him for him, she practically destroyed everything he has worked for over the years. The money he had made over the years. That because he traveled, the woman apprehended, packed, swept off everything he has in his house, all the property, both investments, and disappeared with the children. Hey, wonder shall never end. No matter the kind of quarrel, yeah, when you leave the house, apparently maybe something happened and you decide to leave the house maybe without your spouse's knowledge, the best thing is to tell them your whereabouts. Do you understand? But the way I see Susan left and decided not to communicate, meaning that's the end of the marriage. My people, have you ever imagined a situation whereby Emeka Ike was now handicapped? He doesn't know what to do because he doesn't even know where the children are. He has never spoken with them. They have never picked his call. You know that kind of a thing now. So the whole heaven was let loose. Guys, you can imagine what happened. Hey, Emeka Ike became devastated, as if he lost it mentally. He suffered it, passed through it, till it became okay. Even up till now, I don't even know if he has reconciled with them or he has started picking their calls or something. Guys, Emeka Ike is a very strong man. He quickly fell in love again to a South African lady who he's living with now, and they've gotten 2 kids. Besides, let me tell you guys, the other marriage ended and about 3 kids pending. He has not set his eyes on those kids or hear about their whereabouts up till today. Parted with the investment, parted with the property, every damn thing Emeka Ike has worked for. That's wickedness. Assuming she left on her own, I would say, maybe she was angry. But this one, packing everything is ridiculous. I don't even know where to go to get to in this narration. But guys, can we read this thing and be able to understand more? Guess what happened? She turned on him and became his worst enemy, destroyed his reputation, confiscated his properties because he also made her a co-owner out of love. She ended his career, instigated a war between him and his children. Hey, guys, have you heard it yourself? I had to coin it out to bring it here so that you read it yourself. Let it not be that I'm the one making up stories. But we must create content. There's no content I will see and jump over. I must make something out of it. Guys, do you like the one bringing you these orishi discussions, orishi gist, all that transpired before now? Maybe I missed the celebrities. Really? Okay, let's quickly read the second comment again. If you have suffered and made wealth and become rich, don't ever entertain the thought of marrying a poor woman from a poor background hoping to change her life. That's ridiculous. It is your duty to marry who you love and not who you will change her life or whatever. Marry whoever. Nobody is meant poor in this life and nobody is meant rich. Let me tell you, you can become overnight rich and you can become overnight poor. So there's no segregation between the poor and the rich. Go ahead and marry whoever you love so very dearly. That will make your marriage worthy of doing it over and over again. That's my own take on that. But sometimes people write rubbish. Whatever they see, they write and paste. I had to coin some part of it to be able to make use of it. Emeka Ike is a legend. I know that. I told you again, he's a lover boy. Like Genevieve said he can love for Africa. And he can dump you without looking back. This kind of love doesn't have stain. You know what it means for love to have stain? He doesn't look back before dumping someone. And when he dumps you, he doesn't care how you feel about it. Yes, that's what Genevieve said. And I think it's true. Hello, my viewers. That's all for now. There's a regret Emeka posted there. And I'm tired of cutting it out. He said his regret is getting married to a lady who has nothing but from poor background. It can never be his regret. It means Emeka Ike has not actually grown. He has not matured in this kind of problem he had. He's still thinking like a kid. Let me tell you, you can marry anywhere and marry well. Do you understand, guys? All right, I'm really done for today. I'll be in the comment section. What do you have to say? Do you have to segregate when getting married about the rich and the poor? You understand me? In this life, the rest is all about you. You may come from a rich home and you didn't finally become rich in your lifetime. And you can come from a very poor home and you didn't finally become rich, or you're rich, then you didn't finally become rich later on. Yes, it can always happen to anybody. So always be careful what you think, be careful what you say. Emeka Ike made a mistake because the wife and him are no longer friends and they have issues. But let me tell you guys, had it been they sorted it out, they would have still been together till today. The one thing that's devastating is if his spouse decided not to amend anything or sort the issue up. You understand me? That's why we have absolute problem. But otherwise, everything will be fine. I leave you all to the comment section. Can you come there? Let's continue our gist. Bye for now, guys.